We're all in the same boat. The boat. The CIA running into the KGB in some third world country that they are trying to install a puppet regime in. You shouldn't be here. Neither should you. Europeans after Genghis Khan decimates their armies after faking a retreat for the 1000th time. He can't keep getting away with it. When you've won so many battles that your enemies have learned all your art of war, Lil Corporal, suffering from success. Wanna know how I got these borders? When it's 50s and your neighbor starts talking about workers' rights. FBI. Italians in 1943. The Russian winter. Napoleon's army returning to Paris. The French. We have learned from our past and will never let so much power be in the hands of a single person. Minutes later. Oh my god, Napoleon. Bonjour. When you were born as Macedonian but become a Persian after conquering their empire. Mr. Worldwide. America. George Washington. George Washington warning against a two-party system. America. Customer in Weimar Republic. How much is this loaf of bread? Shopkeeper in Weimar Republic. 1 billion gajillion fafillion shabada ballo shabada million shabaling shabala million marks. Alexander the Great when the entire might of Persia defies him. Alexander the Great when one of his men gets drunk and slightly criticizes him. Vikings running into Muslims in island of Sicily. You shouldn't be here. Neither should you. Every European war for 100 years. Europeans trying to pin the blame on someone. Leonardo da Vinci. Nikola Tesla. Being limited by the technology of their time. Japan when another invading Mongol fleet gets decimated by a typhoon. It's even funnier the second time. When you write a serpent's novel about a killer great white shark which becomes a hit movie and now everybody hates sharks despite the fact they are a vulnerable species. My god, what have I done? USA, Mexico, we are gonna take some of your land. Mexico, okay, but just a little land. Mexico after 1848. Who would win? The Legion's tried and tested phalanx. Uneven ground. Japanese Navy. Hey, I just lost the Yamato and all of our planes. The Americans are going to destroy us. Japanese Army. That sounds like a you problem. Darwin. Darwin's kids. When it's medieval period and some doctor starts talking about washing hands before surgeries. Mental asylum. Hollywood. Look everyone, we made another cool and realistic medieval movie. Historical costume experts. Axis soldiers captured by the Soviet Union. Axis soldiers captured by the US. A literal massacre or hostage situation going on at the Olympic Village. The Munich Olympic Games going ahead as normal. Boston Christmas tree. Those who do not know. Waste of taxpayer money. Those who know. Thank you, friend. King's throne in the Middle Ages. Expectation. Reality. Destroy Iran's democracy. Complain about it not being democratic. Put sanctions on it because of their nuclear program, even though they withdrew from it. Blame Islam for it not being democratic. The British Empire. Scots for the last 300 years. The notion that Scotland was a victim of British imperialism. When you're a Roman soldier in Britannia and the walls suddenly start making bagpipe noises. Me when mom lets me keep those 25 cents. When your job consists on protect the life of the emperor, but somehow you end up being the cause of death of the 25% of the emperor's Praetorian Guard. Holy person dies. Literally every person within a 1 kilometer radius. Protecting early Muslims from the persecution they faced in Mecca, one of the first nations to accept Christianity, Ethiopia. Oops. Christianity is from the Middle East too. The USSR when it accidentally created the best-selling video game on the world capitalist market. Manifest Destiny is just prettier sounding Lebensraum. Change my mind. British marching songs. German marching songs. Gordian knot, it's impossible to open. Alexander the Great. Bark. But I don't want the Act of Union. Then why did you ask for it? I hate public toilets. They're disgusting. Roman public toilets. Enemies of Rome. Celts. Numidians. Huns. Borrow the pronunciation. Borrow the spelling. English language when getting a loan word. Oh, you're running away from me? Instead of approaching me, you're trying to escape. Russian army. Americans enjoying their bananas. United Fruits Company exploiting laborers and toppling governments to capture the supply chain. 5 shamans for 1 tiger. Mayo shaman was so bad. It doesn't matter. Is that all you need? An obscure historical event to research? Yes. France. Mexico refusing to pay grievances to a French pastry chef. French invasion, the pastry war of 1838. Why didn't Hannibal besiege Rome? And at this point it's too late to ask. When you haven't seen Arminius for ages and the forest is getting deeper and muddier. America, we have finally won the Civil War. Hundreds of thousands are dead. Our government is deeply in debt. The South is in ruins. And the president has been assassinated. Mexico, please help up. France is trying. Make us their puppet. America, let's get this bread. When news of the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor reached Churchill, he immediately realized what that meant. The United States would now have to take up arms. In his own words, written in a history of World War II, Churchill said he went to bed and slept the sleep of the saved that night. Nobody. Winston Churchill the night after Pearl Harbor. Joan of Arc's close ally, Gilles de Rais, was executed for being one of the most prolific serial killers in history. Skeletor will be back with more disturbing facts. Behold, the MiG, the M47 pattern. Silly capitalist, my T-54 is clearly superior. This is a Centurion. It has a boiling vessel. What's so good about that? It can make tea. Help me. Help me conquer the Holy Land. Your great-great-grandfather and his boys, on the way to burn down a textile factory in order to get a 40-hour work week and overtime pay. Austria after every world war. That wasn't me, that was Germany. Indian civilization. Chinese civilization. Southeast Asia. What the hell is this? I love my Errol Lake. Pill time. I love my Errol Lake. Where is my Errol Lake? You can't sum up the conclusion to the Trojan War with a cursed Pikachu image. Me. Court of the Romanovs exists. Some illiterate, bearded weirdo. I'm aware of the effect I have on women. Literally gets shot. Oh no. Anyways. You have an IQ higher than average. You're a Cambodian in 1976. Treaty of Versailles, 1919. Treaty of Versailles in 1758. Treaty of Versailles in 1871. Treaty of Versailles in 1783. Treaty of Versailles in 1768. Treaty of Versailles in 1919. The world. What cha got there? The Germans. A tractor. We use BCE. No, BC is fine. Me, who uses AUC, a verb condition, and currently living in the year 2775 AUC. Lady Astor once told Winston Churchill, if you were my husband, I'd poison your tea. To which Churchill replied, madam, if you were my wife, I'd drink it. Large oof size. Show me the first hybrid. I said the first hybrid. Perfection. Welcome to the British Museum. Don't ask where we got all this stuff. Leaving fallen Constantinople with your senators. Taking off your emperor armor and fighting amongst the common soldiers. Poland. Types of headaches. Migraine. Hypertension. Stress. Living next to Germany. States' rights to do what? The South fought for states' rights. USA, it's so unfair that the Soviets are stealing our industrial secrets and intellectual property. Francis Cabot Lowell, who memorized British machinery and production process to bring the Industrial Revolution to the United States. Western Europe, East Asia, money to rebuild after World War II. America before World War II. America after World War II. Have a communist dictatorship. Have a capitalist dictatorship. Vietnam, China, Korea, and South America during the Cold War. It's 7. No, it's 5. Japan, USA, Pearl Harbor. You should have gone for the carriers. Midway. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 5 PM British time for a video of changing topic. And at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you didn't already.